What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Excuse me. Now before we get started with this week's very intriguing episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest issue, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we're now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the summer. Only time will tell, but as I've said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners over at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of the set, much similar to what I pulled out of my Genesis Impact box I opened up last year, which is this beautiful Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing looks amazing as a collector's rare. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's biggest issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because more than 80% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys aren't even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And since we're on the topic of Legend of Blue Eyes, I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this: what are your guys' thoughts on Konami finally releasing Retro Pack 1 after almost 20 years? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is exactly what we are going to be talking about today, is Retro Pack 1 and why Konami decided to wait till now to release the set. So obviously we know that Retro Pack 1, originally both the first and the second ones originally were slated to just be exclusive to the TCG in Europe. And and the idea was, I think for the set to just, for both sets to be more of a sought after set, so it would be more expensive for people to get their hands on both of the sets. Retro Pack 1 was released July 8th, 2008. Funny enough, I believe July 8th is actually my mom's birthday, which is actually kind of funny, which I find really hilarious. But what's interesting about this set is that the cards that are in this set go all the way from Legend of Blue Eyes, I think, all the way up until, I want to say Invasion of Chaos, and then Retro Pack 2 had no, wait, hang on. I'm looking at the set again. I believe it's from Legend of Blue Eyes all the way up until Pharaoh's Servant, and then with the second retro pack, it's from Legend of Blue Eyes all the way through Invasion of Chaos. Actually, past that, if my memory serves correct. But think of the cards that are in this set. I'm literally gonna read off every single card that's in this set. Think about this: Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Flame Swordsman, Dark Magician, Gaia the Fierce Knight, Raigeki, Fisher, Trap Hole, Polymerization, Curse of Dragon, Giant Soldier of Stone, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Swords of Revealing Light, Arms Ninja, Man-Eater Bug, Hane Hane, Monster Reborn. All 5 pieces of Exodia, the Forbidden One, which I believe they were common in the set, funny enough, if you can actually believe it. Gaia the Dragon Champion, Gate Guardian, Summon Skull, Harpy Lady's Sisters, Mask of Darkness, let's see here, Black Skull Dragon, Elegant Egotist, Sanga of the Thunder, Kazejin, Suijin, Magician of Faith, Baby Dragon, Time Wizard, Sangan, Karibo, Catapult Turtle, Jurai Gumo, Thunder Dragon, Cannon Soldier, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beasts, Barrel Dragon, Solemn Judgment, Magic Jammer, Severed Souls of the Bandit, Heavy Storm, Thousand Dragon, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, Axe of Despair, Black Pendant, Maha Vilo, Relinquish, Gravekeeper's Servant, which I believe, funny enough, I believe they gave this card an errata where I believe it's meant to be used in the Gravekeeper decks if I remember correctly. Excuse me. Which is pretty crazy. And funny enough, Servant was actually one of the first like floodgates, if you will, because of its effect. It says unless your opponent sends one card from the top of their deck to the graveyard, they cannot declare an attack. Ideally, it's a floodgate. Excuse me. But continuing on, Upstart Goblin, MST, Giant Trune, Painful Choice, Black Illusion Ritual. Excuse me. Let's see here. Megamorph, Manga Ryuran, Toon Mermaid, Toon Summon Skull, Hyozanru, Toon World, Giant Rat, Senju of the Thousand Hands, UFO Turtle, Giant Germ, Nimble Momanga, Shining Angel, Mother Grizzly, Flying Kamakiri number 1, Sonic Bird, Mystic Tomato, Gaia Power, Umiruka, Molten Destruction, Rising Air Current, Luminous Spark, Messenger of Peace, another floodgate, funny enough, Wall of Illusion, Card Destruction, Lajin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamb, Lord of Dragons, the Fluid Summoning Dragon, Graceful Charity, Penguin Soldier, Scapegoat, Blastsphere, Copycat, Relieve Monster, Cloning, Kaiba Harpy, Cyber Harpy Lady, Amazon's Chainmaster, Embodiment of Apophis, Exchange of the Spirit, and Ancient Lamp. Think of that. These are all cards used in fucking Go, like Go format, Reaper Monarch format. There's some crazy cards here, but now they're releasing it in the TCG. But the question is why? Why are they waiting till now to release the set in the TCG? Well, here's actually the full statement of Retro Pack 1. This is the full statement courtesy of YG Organization. Big shout outs to them. But it will be released at right around the end of August 23rd, 2024. And it says that it'll be available at mass market retailers. And it says here, the booster set that never was is finally here. Retro Pack, the Lost booster set, was never released in North America as a part of our ongoing anniversary celebration. you can finally fill this missing hole in your collection. Only released overseas, Retro Pack was a collection of vintage cards from the earliest days of the game, made to catch up other countries in the North American card pool. But since it was never released here, these exact cards can be hard to find until now. And unlike the booster set reprints that kicked off our anniversary last July, Retro Pack will be as retro as we can make it. The original card frames and card look, and the original card names and texts. It's a time capsule from the past, all the way down to the special limited edition labeling on Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. There's just one little change to the set you'll probably like. Though, the drop rates for the foil cards are double that of the original version. So it'll be twice as easy to get foil cards from Retro Pack 2024 as it was from Retro Pack 2008. The complete Retro Pack booster set is 101 cards, 48 commons, 24 rares, 10 supers, 8 ultras, and 11 secrets. Okay, so think about this. If they're doing this with Retro Pack 1, imagine what they're going to do with Retro Pack 2. Think about this. Think about this, guys. Retro Pack 1, some of the more sought after cards that were in the first Retro Pack are, I think, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and if my memory serves correctly, if my memory serves right, I believe it was the pieces of Exodia and like one or two others. But with Retro Pack 2, think about this. Retro Pack 2 had more of a sought after feel rather than the first Retro Pack. And I say that because when you think about it, because when you really think about it, I believe Retro Pack 2 was released in 2009. If my memory serves correct, I'm going to have to take a look here. Give me 1 second. 2009. Here we are. Retro Pack 2. Released July 28th, 2009. So just to name off some of the cards that are in the second Retro Pack, you've got cards like Gorz, the Emissary of Darkness, cards like Jinzo, Life Force Sword, Dust Tornado, Call of the Haunted, Mirror Wall, Ceasefire, Buster Blader, Limiter Removal, Magic Drain, Gravity Bind, Thousand Eyes Idol, and Restrict. Funny enough, Thousand Eyes Restrict is in this set. Let's see here. Mad Sword Beast, Goblin Attack Force, Gemini Elf, Revival Jam, Melkit the Four-Faced Beast, Curse of the Masked Beast, Mask of Restrict, Torrential Tribute, Jam Defender, Card of Safe Return, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, Dark Necrofear, Dark Spirit of the Silent, all of the spirit messages, Magic Cylinder, Yada Garasso, which I believe Yada was a super rare if I remember correctly. Tyrant Dragon, Spirit Dragon, Air Knight Parshath, Yamada Dragon. Let's see here. Hino Kagosuchi, Asura Priest, Legendary Ocean, Creature Swap, Bottomless Trap Hole, Injection Fairy Lily, Ring of Destruction, Donzalug, Book of Moon, and Taiyu, Dark Geroid, Helpo Emmer, Gravekeeper Spy, Chief, Assailant, Necro Valley, Lava Golem, Morphine Jar was also in the set. But also too, there's another card as well that became so sought after. If you were to look on Troll and Toad right now, and you looked up this card from Retro Pack 2, you will know that this card is going for almost $2,000, and it's known as Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Originally, it was a movie promo, and it was a super rare movie promo, if my memory serves correct. and I know because I actually still have my copy. Funny enough, but I believe since then it's only had like maybe 1 or 2 reprints, and that's it. So when you think about it, if they're doing something like this with Retro Pack 1, imagine what they could do with Retro Pack 2. But why are they doing this? The answer is simple. It's to celebrate the game's 25th anniversary. And funny enough, all the rarities remain the same: common, rare, super, ultra, secret. But could we get something different out of both 1 and 2? It's possible, but we don't know if we will. And honestly, I highly doubt it. But given the fact that the foil rates are now doubled, it'll make it easier for players to get their hands on cards like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, the Exodia pieces, and whatnot. But imagine Retro Pack 2 coming out next year in 2025. Think about this: Blue Eyes Shiny Dragon in the same foiling, the same style of foiling, and everything, the border, everything. Imagine how much it would be. Imagine the value of Blue Eyes Shiny Dragon now. I think honestly, this is a way to. I think this is a perfect way for players to get their hands on Go format cards, Edison card. There were some cards, excuse me, that were used in Edison format, but there weren't really a whole lot of them. But also too, when you look at Retro Pack 2, you also got Light and Darkness Dragon, Dragon Master Knight, Victory Dragon, which became arguably the most banned card in existence. And this was one of the first cards where it had the effect where if you reduce your opponent's life points to 0, you win the whole duel. This was actually one of the first ones, funny enough. But you also had as well Dreadside Harvester, which I mean, it's an okay card, but it was pretty bad. So, but honestly though, I think both Retro Pack 1 and 2 are really sought after. But why would they wait till now to release it? I think it's mainly because of the timing. I think it was just the timing, because if they released both Retro Pack 1 and 2 in the TCG at that point, then my opinion and my theory is that both sets would be even more expensive than what they are now, and people would probably just end up abusing all the cards that were in the set, to the point where Konami could just ban them. That's my theory. I don't know what your guys' theory is, but honestly, I love it. I think it's awesome that Konami is finally releasing older sets of the past, and there's actually still, funny enough, there's still quite a few that we're still missing. I know that we're still missing, oh my god, what are we missing? I know that we're missing the Dimension of Chaos special edition, because that was only released for Europe. Then we're also missing as well, Raging Tempest and the Dark Illusion. Those are the 3 other ones that we're missing. So I'm thinking Konami might might release release the special editions for the TCG. It's possible, but only time will tell. But I will say this: Retro Pack 1 and 2 were absolutely insane. In fact, I bet that if I went to Troll and Toad right now, which I'm doing right now, I'll bet you anything that the value of the boxes are going to skyrocket, mainly because of the release. Let's see. Retro Pack 2. Think about this. Retro Pack 2, the whole display box is $4,000. Retro Pack 1 is $7,500, almost $8,000. Now imagine the value. Imagine how much both of these sets will go down once the TCG versions get released. They're gonna drop drastically. They're going to drop very quick. So all I can say is that it's gonna be interesting to say the very least. But with that being said, that will do it for this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.